Well, you don't have to read them all, Arrow. We have Explodey People, Daedalus, Sin of Darkness, which is the one with Sycophants of Seraph, Archus, and Seraph of Cleanse cards. 2 Crypt Builders and a Titan's Tooth. You guys wonder what could possibly go wrong when 3 of your cards cost 3 and are offering and you have no offering? This would have actually been the time where I'd prefer a Mollusk Mage sitting here. We have 2 Space Prisms though, which is kind of nice. Bam. Just hope for offering token. Pogbox. Yeah, I'd probably think about Snecko for half a second and then say no in this run. Are we going to pog? To pog or not to pog? That is the question. You're in Discord. In the gaming section, there's a Tournament of Games channel, and there's 2 pinned messages that show the current. I think I've got the new one up there as well. Can I take this? I kind of want to take this. I don't think I should be taking this, but I want to. Okay, now can I play Tethys? That's the question. Do we ignore these? Titan's Tooth here and play Tethys. Would I play Tethys on the bottom? Because they do 0 damage to the pyre. Oh, rude. Super rude. And I'm going to want to be playing a Train Steward anyway, so it's better just to put that one in, I think. No, 2 damage. Ow. I really wanted to kill him with morsels. Okay. Offering token seems okay. Is Warmaster Hakan having a hot dog with ice? Hey, Altravina, how you doing? Packed morsels, making of a morsel, and Tumber Assault. If we gorge, I mean, I think we still take a Tumber Assault anyway, right? It all comes down to whether we gorge or not, I think. And I don't know if we're gorging. Large shark. Do, 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 do. I don't like the idea of skipping here, but they're not the greatest. How long can large Celia carry for? That's the question. Thinking either Heartstone or holding on for quick. Let's do it. Penitent prayers, eh? That adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 32 damage. On top of 2, 4. Hey Venom, how you doing, man? How was your weekend? I'm great, man. Things are just things. Oh, you get your latest piece done? Nice. Oh, can we get a kill it? Hang on. Oh, good, good. So do you sell them? Ooh, that's nice. Oh, okay. Easy game, right? Streamer, why are you so lucky? That's cool, man. Have you done a, like a, what's it called, where you like put them all up on display and show people? Have you done one of those? Let's take another offering token. I don't think I want more space. I think the 2 space we got given was fine. How bad is Kevin? Very bad. Okay. I had to remind myself. Oh, that's kind of cool. Doing the online showing. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know the word. I'm gonna screw this up. Can you paint me like one of your French girls, Jack? Can you do that? We could be a... That would be a very, very disturbing chalk pencil picture. You just have like this long-haired, bearded golem, like tied up in a ball, like of limbs flailing everywhere on a couch. And you can, because you do pencils. Nice. Woo. It gives us the precious. We call it like good Panz gone bad. Panz gone wild. Panz gone mild. There you go. I heard that recently in something where someone said, "And the crowd goes mild." I just lost it. Actually, I think it was John Boy. But it wouldn't have been a recent video. It was like one from last year when people were allowed to go to the baseball. Have a chili covering the nether regions. I mean, it'd be hot enough, but I don't think they make them that big. What are you giving up? You give up a Stuart? I'm happy giving up a Frozen Lance, actually. just traded a Frozen Lance for a Forever Consumed. I'm feeling okay about that. As a minimum 5 times performance improvement. So what games are you playing? Have you streamed already today or are you streaming later? I'm playing Among Us. See, I want to play that, but I don't want to play it. I don't want to play because I generally find that the games get run by the person with the loudest voice. And I just can't stand that sort of interaction. Which is exactly what you see when I watch other people play it, and it sort of reminds me why I don't want to play it. But I want my little dude to run around the spaceship and fix stuff and do tasks. Like, I want it for the spaceship journey. That's why you kill the person with the loudest voice. Hey Paul, how you doing? Yeah, if you're the imposter dude, right? But if you're not, normally it's good to let them go, because if they've got it wrong, they'll force everyone to go down the wrong path. You feel like Panz would be the crewmate trying to complete his tasks fast all the time and get murdered first all the time. Yep. I think I would personally like to see a twist on the game where... Because you know how if you kick out the imposter, you win, right? And if you kick out the wrong crew person, you lose. I don't think the game should end there. I think the game should totally come down to whether or not you land your spaceship. And if you kick out someone who's not the imposter, you still have a chance to try and get the task done, but it's obviously harder now. And you wouldn't know if you kicked out the right person or not. Oh, it's tempting, dude. I'll let you know if I come around to it. I'm also worried that I would play at times where I shouldn't be playing, like when I should be sleeping. That's definitely a just... How did you go with the just one more game syndrome on that? Because I am a sucker for just one more game. It depends on the night. Yeah. Yeah, well that's I can see that being a thing. Well, that's the problem when the games go so quick. Okay, so What am I currently watching on YouTube? I'm binging with Babish a lot lately, who is now Babish Culinary Universe, and I don't know how well that goes with like changing your brand name all of a sudden. I don't know. I haven't seen any of the new stuff. I've just been watching the old stuff, which isn't too bad. Dota was bad at that for me. That one more. So the problem with one more game of Dota is that it that's a lot of time, and it's so easy just to chunk back into one, right? Did I just blow your mind, Leprechaun, about the binging with Babish name change? Is that what you're upset about? Is that a whoa? The one more game of Dota? Oh man, I've one more game of Dota until 6 o'clock in the morning, yeah. No, like, I find that short things on YouTube, it's easier to lose a lot more time on. Because it's easy to be like, oh, you know what, I'll just watch one more. It's only 3 minutes. It's only 5 minutes. Next thing you know, you've watched 20 of them, and 2 hours have gone past. Whereas if you're watching something that's sort of 15, 20 minutes, or even 30 minutes, it's a lot easier to be like, 30 minutes is too long. I'm already late for bed, or late for leaving, or whatever. I can't watch one more. So short games that go really quick, you know, oh man. But I think Dota was the exception, right? Both you and your wife were playing? Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. The worst, like Mrs. Panz and I, we both used to play World of Warcraft, but she used to go to bed, and I used to stay up and run more dungeons. She was fairly responsible with that. And she didn't really like it, she just wanted to play games with me. And then she realised she didn't want to play computer games with me. So she was happy just being on Facebook in the same room while I was playing games. Wait, what's that? What's Bon Appetit? I was a cooking show on YouTube. Okay, Naughty Pine. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate it. Good luck with your videos. I've never watched it. I'll have to check it out. I watched some of the Epicurious stuff. You know, the 50 people try to do something. Or their food swap videos. I used to like the 4 levels of stuff, and I just wouldn't watch the 4th level. And occasionally something on Tasty will look really good. Like the triple layer cake that had cheesecake as a filling on each level. Oh my god. Seriously, made a cake where each level, the filling was a cheesecake. Surrounded by cake. You know. Yeah, you should go eat, dude. Eating's important. I don't know if I want any of this stuff. I think we're good. Yeah, there were different types of cheesecakes too, with sort of different stuff around them for that layer of cake, and then an outer layer of frosting, and it looked amazing when it got cut open. If you make one cheesecake this year, it will probably be a Reese's. Reese's peanut butter cheesecake? That sounds pretty good. That's... like a big peanut butter cup. Is it going to be in proportion? I always hate it when you get different sizes of things and it's weird. Although, that'd be a pretty thick layer of chocolate on the top and bottom. Thick chocolate. You want desserts? Go get desserts. Treat yourself. I'm gonna remove Stuart's this time because I don't have any extra energy, and I didn't want extra energy. Where's my Frost? Where's my Frost? Ugh. Now we're gonna lose a Tethys run because he didn't get offered Frost. I'm so stupid. More like a peanut butter chocolate swirl. Yeah, that's probably reasonable. That's pretty much it, Leprechaun, hey. They're all getting paid an equal amount now. Of course you can, Leprechaun. It's what people do, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's getting that way, Gru. Maybe we should talk about sports ball. We're probably all actually better qualified to talk about that than anything else, right? Yeah. No, we're gonna stop talking about it because I don't want anyone to get all internet. How can you prefer pie over cake? That's not controversial. It's just moronic. It's cake. Wait, do I prefer pie over cake? No, we're right. Yeah, pie. Go team pie. Okay, no, I've asked you please to stop talking about it, and you're failing to do so. So I'm just going to purge all of the conversation from there. And it's got nothing to do about your stance or position on it, but just that it was getting to a stage that I didn't want it talked about anymore, and I asked politely twice. So it's just simpler to say, let's just not. You're talking about the best cookies? You're allowed to talk about the best cookies. Pie is a lie, cake is the truth. The cake is a lie. Panz knife. Why is that not animating? You're not really much a fan of cake or pie? It's sad that you get to whatever age you are, Gru, and haven't tasted a good pie. Because then you'd be a fan. We get F's in chat for Gru and his inability to find good pie. Poor Gru. Poor Gru. One day you will find pie, Gru. Who did the skunk emote? Okay, so I don't know who did the original drawing of it. But someone, when I was studying quite a while ago, someone found it and one of them got digitized and we used it as assets. I'm pretty sure it's a reference off Pepe Le Pew anyway. So we didn't feel bad about using someone else's drawing and then stenciling over it at the time. Plus it was just for in-house university stuff anyway. And none of them wanted any of the assets, so like I did with most of my university projects, I checked if anyone wanted any of the assets that we created, and when most of the younger kids said, no, I don't want it, I went, cool, I'm going to hold on to that, and if I want to use it in the future, I will, because now I have it. Most cakes are too dry or too filled with crap frosting. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that, 100%. A solid black forest cake. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. I was actually talking to Mrs. Panz about that the other night. Because we're having a, let's call it a discussion about white chocolate mud cake doesn't actually exist. Largely based on the fact that white chocolate doesn't exist. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of buttercream. White chocolate is an abomination? Yeah, 100%. Because it's got cocoa butter in it. That's still not cocoa. It exists in name only. It's not chocolate. Yeah, you're allowed to like it. I actually like blocks of it. You know, I like it, but it's not chocolate. And just because you put a clarifier on its color in front of it, it doesn't make it chocolate. And even if it was, but the original argument was white chocolate mud cake doesn't exist. Or white chocolate, I didn't say doesn't exist, because it does exist, but it's incorrectly labeled. It's not a mud cake. And it's not chocolate. Is it derived? Sometimes, yeah, it does have some chocolate derivatives in there, so it's white chocolate derivative then, at best. But you know, if you label something as white chocolate derivative at best, no one's going to buy that. Do I actually want a Dupacelia? I think I do. Come here, baby. I mean, you could also line that up with the controversial Wibrich, right? The McDonald's burger that didn't actually contain ribs. Ribwich. Okay, it's going to go up to 15 and then 14. Okay, so it's going to take... 9, 27, 14. Do it a couple times. I think that works. Your Girl Scout cookies made from real Girl Scouts. Yeah. What's that from? I feel like I should know that. Adam's Family Values, yep. Very clever. Extra 10 damage, nice. No, Grumpi, it's chocolate sans the chocolate. Hey Borzoi, how you doing? Yeah, it's got the chocolate butter, but not the chocolate. Like that's exactly what I said. The solids is the chocolate solids is what makes the like that's got all the flavor in it. It's like saying, here's your orange juice. We just took out the orange parts. You're like, so here's my water? Well, I mean, it's slightly, you know, yeah. Still has pulp, though. Oh, okay, great, thanks. The part I don't want.
I mean, I know it's part of, like, chocolate has the solid and the butter, right? But the solid part has all the flavor. You're putting the flavorless part in and going, it's still part of the thing. It's like, no, it's not. It's just not. It's got all the byproducts of processing it and doing all the wonderful things that make chocolate, but without any of the actual goodness of chocolate. Like, it's one step away of saying, here's some gunk we scraped off a guy that worked in the chocolate factory's boot. So it's all the things with the chocolate except the products of the chocolate. It's the same thing. Like, no, it's not. Cocoa butter makes for amazing mouthfeel. See, that's not up for dispute. And I don't have an opinion on that. But, you know, if it doesn't look like a duck and it doesn't quack like a duck, and when you cook it, it doesn't taste like duck, it's not duck. You know? Even if you put duck in its name. But it may contain traces of nuts for legality's purposes. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Unless life gives you water and sugar, your lemonade is going to suck. And if it doesn't actually give you lemons, it gives you oranges with no flavor, you can't call it lemonade. You know? Like... just like water. It's like water with just lemons. No, but without actual lemons. With limes that were yellow because the tree was weird. But also without the flavor of lime, because actually limonade is pretty good. No, not the juice and not the whole lemons. All you get is the pulp. You get to add lemon pulp. No zest, no juice squeezing, no rind, no something that the lemons were soaking in. Just the flavorless, little tiny flavored bits of pulp. That's not lemonade. Sunny D? Yeah, is that actually juice or is it just some sort of cordial? Sunny D. Now, if someone actually, like, that's a nice drink. I liked Sunny D as a drink. And if someone wants to tell me it's not orange juice, I'm happy with that. I still like the drink. I was a kid when I had it, though. I might not like it as an adult. Sunny D got banned in the UK for a while because it had so much sugar in it. Where's Chromo? Chromo, we need an update on the US corn syrup laws. And you can explain to us why all the American food has such massive quantities of sugar because of the volume of corn syrup legally required to be in it. Chromo? Chromo! Chromo.exe is not working. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's some corn syrup laws that got put in after the war to make sure that people on rations could get enough nutritional value out of food. So certain products had to have a certain percentage of corn syrup in them. And since those laws were never repealed, they still stand. So manufacturers in whatever food, like foods, have to have a certain percentage of corn syrup in them, which is why a large majority of the stuff cut in the US is high in sugar because it's filled with corn syrup. Chromo knows all the fine tooth details. He's shared it with us enough. It's why I know this. He's got links and stuff and such whatnot. Yeah, I don't know if it's that high fructose corn syrup or if it's some generic no brand label corn syrup or what the rule is. I only know the enough of the general non-detailed information to make it sound sensational. Which, let's be honest, it kind of does, right? Should I actually try to make these cheaper? I probably should, just a little bit, hey? I probably should have killed... it doesn't matter. Oh wait, I can kill one now. No, okay. That's... Yay, for in-can... Oh, wait. Do they even care? Probably not. They're in shade splitters. How long do you reckon until, you know how like everything says may contain traces of nuts? How long until everything says may contain traces of gluten? I'm liking this little dude. Is that an incant one? You jerk. I mean, you lovely human being. Wait. If I play the stuff I don't care for, then it won't matter, right? I go like this. And since we're going to offer that one anyway... Yeah.
Oh, when I offered it, that became 5. That's a little harsh. I was like, capacity. No capacity. What happens when you don't get off with frost? Frozen Kindle with what's it called? Forever consumed. Bit late for Blazing Bolts? Nah, it's not late. You'd totally take this now. But I'm taking Kindle because I've got a Forever consumed. I wonder if I like plus 20 it and no, it's only on the top. Yeah. Oh, dang. Oh, but no. 20 frostbite on Seraph though. Is that worth? What do you reckon? I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep my Celia's alive long enough to make that stack up. But, geez, the Frost Mage thing. Last time I had Frost Mage, we just died. So bad. Oh, hammers are attuned, that's true. But hammers don't care how much energy you have. Where if I have 8 energy, it's worth a lot more. Because it's the total you dump times the number of spell weakness. So if we have like 10 spell weakness and we have 10 energy, let's say we eat a rubble morsel and then kindle it for 10. That'd then be 300 damage. That'd get multiplied by spell weakness. So 10 stacks of spell weakness, 300 times 3 times 10 would be 3,000 damage. Yeah, but 100 damage is less than 300 damage. 100 damage on discard is still less than 300 damage. But for a plus 10 is okay, I guess. And are we taking bad mage?
I'm not taking bad mage. It sucks to have one frost. Only one stack of frost. Yeah, I think plus 10 is fine. I'm going to double stack the frostbite though. Since we're going to be likely just sending it out anyway with an offering. Spell shield. So one of the things worth considering is, do we hold on to a Celia for bottom floor to squeeze in like there? I think it is just a block for Tethys. Maybe I do need more space. A couple of those would be okay on Celia. I know it's good up top and eat morsels and leave room for feeding Matilda. I wasn't thinking I'd be getting this many good morsels or morsels at all, so the squid was actually behind Celia to not get hit by one of these guys. But it looks like there might be a position up here where we need someone to do something, right? Seems to be that that's a thing. Panz, you done goofed. Dang it. Dang it. Should have done that first. Never mind. Never punished. Except I don't know when.
There might be enough damage. Yeah, it might have the legs. Just do one of these, one of those. Grab another one of these. Grab another one of these. Here you go, little fella. Alright, start thinking. What sort of damage can I do with one of these to Seraph? Assuming I don't screw it up. Now I understand that is a far-fetched notion that I won't screw it up, but I am going to be trying really hard not to. Probably 3,000. We just did 4,800. Oh, wrong one. I could have played Panz playing card. Okay. We're working on this. This is going to be good. It's okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the pieces are there. Okay. Oh, this is just getting silly now. Not bad. Not bad.
Forever consumed. Imagine how high it would have been if we took a third spell weakness. And I'd probably say 8100. Yeah, spell weakness is the sweep, Tethys. Highest damage dealt by a spell. 5,400. Previous best, 3,996. Oh, and I might have got another hit in. Well, then maybe go. Maybe. It certainly was a thing. I wonder what hit for 3996. That must have been the unconsumed storm. It is deathly silent like this. Oh. My head hurts. 3996 is 999 times 4. I don't think I had anything that hits for 999. You need to have. I think you need to have bigger devices, because one of them is going to be the spell weakness, and then the other one's going to be the multi-hit. So it's going to be like a 17 spell weakness or something like that. Oh, I probably can't get 17. Might be the 3. Be like a 21 spell weakness, and then a 5 times something. Hey, Adam Sibs. Oh, you're going to be home soon? Yeah, battering ram is tough. Because you've got to clear out the minions in front of Seraph, the same as Bramble Ash. And usually those decks, you're set up on the top. So you need to be set up on the top floor to do that, usually. And by the end of the fight, decks like Battering Ram and Bramble Ash decks usually won't have any minions left on the previous floors. But it's definitely possible. And there's a few different ways, like having an endless something that clears a lot, like whether it be a bounty stalker or a harvest minion that you're having on the bottom floor that then goes mid floor and then sits behind your tank unit on the top, or just doesn't get played. Or if you have the right spells and you can clear out. But it's a lot harder, because if you're using all your energy to gain armor, you might not have the other spells to clear out those minions. No, probably. I don't know if I'm going to play much more of Against the Moon. It was. The more I discover about it, the more I'm already at the point where I'm like, yeah, it was fine to showcase and show everyone, and different people will like different games for different reasons, but I just don't think it's got the longevity for me. Battering Ram on holdover, double your armor, consume, remove holdover. Still has the problem of, if that kills the front minion, it doesn't hit Seraph. So there's ways around that, right? Multiple different ways, but you have to. That's usually the first one people come across when they're like, oh, I had this insane whatever deck. They still win, right? Because if you're going to have a big Battering Ram, it means you've got big armor, so you could probably beat Seraph anyway. But they say they just, Seraph got to the top floor and there was 2 minions there. It's like, what do? You battering ram the first one and that's it. Yeah. Double battering ram though, right? No one does that. Yeah, you might do that. You might do that.